Okay guys, as you can see, we have one very large grocery haul. Okay, so I'm going to start off at this corner. This is where most of the unhealthy stuff is. There's some healthy things kind of mixed in with the unhealthy things, but if we just start over here, and I'll try and make sense of it as I go along. Okay, so I have some Penguin mini biscuits. These are some treats in school lunch boxes. Again, with the mini gingerbread men, they will be treats in lunch boxes as well. Most of this is for lunch boxes. We have some tuna chunks for tuna pasta, tomato sauce for a recipe that I'm going to be doing, meatballs are for lunch boxes. I could make my own, but to be honest, with 6 children, I just don't have the time. Some sweet corn, more tomato soup, my recipe, hot dogs that they like to chop up and put in their lunch boxes. Now, I thought I'd try some of these. These are baked beans with pork sausages. Now, I thought these could be really good to go in the lunch boxes, actually, just to fill up a little small pot to put in. Macaroni cheese. Again, I do know how to make macaroni cheese, but I just don't have the time. We have lots of broccoli hiding in here. We always go through so much broccoli, it's just crazy. Some giant sized bags of crisps, as you will see. We've got potato chips. We've actually got these Sensation poppadoms that were on offer, so I've got some of those. We've got some cheese savoury bites, which are just the little cheese biscuits. You can see them on the packet. And then I got some of these sour cream and onion combo mix. These are literally just for lunch boxes. So they're not going to school with a full packet of crisps. They're just kind of getting a good amount for their size and their age. So I just kind of limit it out. They have some Paw Patrol raisins. You've probably seen these in my lunchbox recipes, my lunchbox videos. The girls absolutely adore those. And they're such a novelty having one of their favourite cartoons on it. Then we just have some of the Tesco's own rice snaps. These again are their treats for their lunchbox. If they don't eat their vegetables and their fruit, they don't get to eat their treat. So it's kind of a good incentive to get them to eat their fruit and vegetables. It doesn't always work, but we try. What next? Sorry, I feel so out of breath carrying this all back in. Oh, crazy. Anyway, I have some lemons. This is actually for my lemon water in the morning. I've treated myself to some Mediterranean roasting vegetables. The only reason I actually got these were because when I bought these things here, I think it was buy 2 get the cheapest free. So I just kind of added them on there just for a little treat for myself, so I don't have to make one up. We've got some diced swede, because I always do mashed carrots with swede for our roast dinners. But to be honest, the reason I got the carrot batons is because I use these for like a substitution to chips. I roast carrots instead, and they're actually really nice. So I got 2 bags of those, one for my mash, one for my roasting chips, and I've got some of the mini carrots here ready and waiting for the lunch boxes. I have some crumb bits for breakfast, paninis for one of our meals one night. We like to do toasted paninis as an easy meal with a little bit of salad on the side. Then we have some of this. Now, I've seen this. We always make stuffing with like our Christmas dinner and when we have people over. But I saw this and I really wanted to try it. Garlic is one of my favourite flavours. And garlic and herb, you know. So I thought we'd give that a go. And obviously you serve it with beef. So is that beef or is that pork? I'm thinking that might be pork actually. Is it? No, it's beef. It's definitely beef. Wrong colour for pork. Anyway, moving on. I have some wraps for the lunch boxes, some ham for their lunch boxes. We just get the cooked ham. Some baby wipes hiding there. I know it's kind of a miscellaneous kind of stack going on, but it was just so difficult to get everything in its own area. We've got some of the Ritz biscuits. These are actually just the cheaper version called Snackers. I put those with a little bit of salami in their lunch boxes sometimes. They absolutely adore that. I got a new jug because our one was looking a bit shabby. Then over here I have some Froobs. They're just yogurts like yogurts in a tube for their lunch boxes. Then down here we have our butter. We have a butter pack spreadable. That's actually my favourite. It's what my granddad used to use, so it's kind of grown up with me. Vitalite, which is for the kids. Some cream cheese for Dylan, because he can't live without cream cheese. Then we have some sun-dried tomatoes for one of my recipes. This actually goes with all my gluten-free stuff, because it'll be going in with some quinoa. Some chopped tomatoes for a recipe. Haricot beans for a recipe. Then what do we have? We have some tomato ketchup. I only get the Tesco's own, because it actually has less sugar and salt in it. That's why we use this one, and it's cheaper. Who doesn't love cheaper? Mayonnaise. Dylan would go through this by the truckload. Again, this is just the Tesco own one, which they've started rebranding their Tesco own products in different names. So, but it's nice and cheap nonetheless. Then we have some minced garlic that I needed for a recipe. Some really lazy garlic because I just couldn't be bothered to chop it. Like I say, I'm limited on my time. I'm always got something going on, so I have to kind of cut corners. Got some hummus for lunch boxes. Here we have some pepperoni. It's pepperoni. This was actually for a recipe that Ethan needed for a school project for, I think it's food preparation, the course he's doing. I think that's what it's called. Then some salami for lunch boxes. Lots of eggs. We go through eggs so quickly. Horseradish sauce. Every time I cook beef, I soon come to remember at the end of the day when we're sat down to dinner that I forgot to get horseradish again. And then we have lots of Cow and Gate pre-prepared baby food. I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's brilliant when you're kind of on a tight schedule and you need to grab something quite quickly. So we have, I think they do 12 for £5 or 12 for £6, something like that. Over here we have some grated mozzarella cheese. Again, this was for a recipe for Ethan's school project in his food preparation. Then I have some red Leicester, our favourite cheese that is. We have a gala melon. I had to look what that was called then. It's gala melon. They take gala melon in their lunch boxes. Then we have lots of strawberries. We love our strawberries. Cherry tomatoes for Chloe. She'd eat them so fast. And so many, honestly, you kind of have to watch her, because if you leave the fridge open, she will make sure she gets in to get them. Some red grapes and green grapes mixed. They love a mixed grape in their lunch boxes. What else do we have down here? We have some Baby Bell cheese. This is Chloe's favourite. And they're so favourite. I can't talk today. Yeah, it's Chloe's favourite. She loves it in her lunchbox. She loves it as a snack. She loves it with everything. And then we have some onions. We have white onions and red onions. Some celery to go with our hummus. Some lettuce, spring onions, mushrooms, of course. Kevin loves his mushrooms. Apples. We got 2 packs of apples because we go through them so quickly. We have 4 cucumbers. Now, I've never known a family to go through cucumbers so fast like ours does. Honestly, they just love them. Then I have myself some avocado. I love avocado. Some strawberry probiotic drinks. They're just the Tesco own ones. They're exactly the same as the branded ones, just cheaper. They're still just as nice, and they do the job just as well. So that's that area. I think I caught everything on there. I think I did. Then we're going to move over here. I've got some bread kind of stacked up back there. That's for the kids and Kevin for their sandwiches. Then we have some beef medallion steaks. This is actually for mine and Kevin's date night. Every Friday night we just cook each other a meal, whether I should cook or Kevin should cook, and then we watch a movie and just snuggle down on the sofa. I have some beef mince. I think that one I got for spaghetti bolognese. Then we have meatballs, pre-made. I know, it's dreadful. But again, I just don't have the time. What did I get these for? Oh, a baked bean and meatball recipe. It's not what it sounds. If you Google it, you'll find it there. I'm quite excited about it, actually. Then underneath we have some pork steaks. These are boneless pork steaks. They're for one of our Sundays. Some gammon steaks. And then, of course, some chicken fillets. I do loads with chicken fillets. I just love it. And then on our date nights, when me and Kevin settle down and have a meal together. The kids always have pizza that night, so they have pizza every Friday night, and they just love it. Then we have some sausage patties. Now, every now and then, the kids used to love having a sneaky McDonald's breakfast. I know it's not the healthiest thing in the world, and it wasn't that often that we did it, but it got so expensive because we have 6 children, and then there's me and Kevin on top of it. It just got so expensive, so I found a way of making them myself. So we make egg McMuffins, or egg McMum's muffins, at home. Then we have some vanilla ice cream. This is our dessert on a Sunday. Well, not mine, but the kids. I personally don't have dairy. Then we have some Yorkshire puddings. I know, I could make my own Yorkshire puddings, but it's just so much easier to get them in the shop. Then we have some pork sausages. The kids love sausages, so I always make sure I have them in. Again, not the healthiest thing, but you know what? Life's too short. Or shorter if you eat so many sausages. But you know what I mean. Then we have some roast potatoes. I actually keep these. Kevin isn't the most fantastic person in the world of cooking roast potatoes for some odd reason, so I always keep the frozen ones. And again, they're convenient, aren't they? Some green beans, some ice lollies for treats for the kids, some oven chips, crinkly cut ones, and again, there is our frozen area. I feel like I'm running out of breath. This video is going to be so long. Now over here, I have like my gluten-free, supposed to be dairy-free area. So let's get to that. Okay, so I have 1,000,001 bananas. I always get bananas, and they go as fast as they come in. Then I have myself some strawberry water. I love strawberry water. Back here, I bought these. Now these actually taste like the Marks and Spencer's onion rings, and they're just such a luxury item. But they're gluten-free, so I can have these ones. And I saw them and I thought I have to buy them. I don't know what I'm going to have them with yet. I might do them with our steak on our date night. I don't know, but I have them regardless. Then I have some of these gluten-free cheese oat cakes. These are actually really, really nice. And I don't think they're that calorific. Where is it? 45 calories per oat cake, which is just not bad at all. I have these crisp breads as well, gluten-free. Again, these are really good on calories. Where is it? 24 calories per crisp bread. You just can't go wrong with that. And then I got this. I'm not one for microwave meals, or, you know, she says that she's got loads of pre-prepared food. But I'm not one for sticking a meal in the microwave like this. But it was gluten-free and it looked really nice. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. So there we have a vegetable lasagna from Amy's Kitchen. Never heard of it before, but I'm going to try it. Then I have some, again, pre-prepared food. Crispy breaded pollock portions. I love a breaded fish, I really do. But when you find out you have celiac disease, you kind of have to look for an alternative. So I got those. I haven't tried them yet, but we shall see what they're like. Then I have a cheese sauce mix. So I don't know if I'll get my words out. We often make a cauliflower cheese, and with all that dairy, it always makes me feel awful. So I got that. I'm going to try it. I don't really know how it'll go because I always make my own sauce, but we will see how it goes. Then I have some of this now. Oh, I can't even tell you how nice this is. How bad it is, but how nice it is. It's full of sugar. So much sugar, but all in moderation. It's the coffee and soya caramel iced coffee from Alpro. I recommend this to anybody that can't drink dairy. You have to try it. Honestly, it's so yummy. Then I got myself some oat drink. I actually use this on cereal, which is right up here. I have the gluten-free bran flakes. I've never tried these before, so I'm going to try them now. Well, not right now, but in the morning, and we'll see how they go. I've got some salsa dip. I'll show you why in a moment. Anyway, moving on. I have some pine nuts. I love pine nuts. They're so creamy. They're so yummy. I just eat them on their own. These are cashew nuts, as you can see, but they are the salted ones. I don't normally get the salted ones, but they only had the big bag of Whole Foods ones, and they were just so expensive. So I thought, Oh, I'm just going to get these ones for now. Then I have some Eastman's Crumbed Ham. Now, Eastman's is what Tesco's is changing to. They've got loads of different names that they're putting on their own brands now. But this is crumbed ham, but the crumb that they use is actually gluten-free. So I can have that. I got some of these naked bars as well. I adore these things. I've never tried the Bakewell tart ones, but I just love them. I just love them. So I'm going to try them. I actually don't know what the calories are like on these. Wow. Okay, so there's 137 calories per bar. How much sugar? 16 grams of sugar in one bar. Oh my goodness, I'll have to eat them very sparingly. Okay, pomegranate. Love pomegranate. And you get so much more when you buy it like this rather than the little packets. Okay, now up here, I have some sweet potato tortilla chips. I have some quinoa chips. These are the sour cream and chive ones. Suitable for vegans, gluten-free. So good, and they were on offer. Then I have these. I haven't tried these ones yet. These are the lentil chips, sea salt. Again, suitable for vegans and gluten-free. They're just so good. What is that saying on the top? 40% less fat than regular potato chips. I like that. We always like less fat. That's what I'm going to be putting with my salsa. What I do with these is I actually break them down into little snack bags. So I eat the actual portion size that you're supposed to, or maybe smaller depending on how much goes in the bag. So that's what I do with those. Here I have some of the Mumma Making Oats More Awesome. The coconut and chia ones. These are gluten-free and dairy-free. And all you got to do... Oh no, I did sugar as well. Oh, lovely. And all you got to do is add some hot water. So I thought I'd try those. Never heard of them before, but they're gluten-free, so let's try them out. Then we have some gluten-free gravy. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am a northern girl, and I love my gravy. I can't be doing without my gravy. I have to have it on chips. I have it on dinner. I have it on everything. So you got to have your gravy. A northern girl's got to have a gravy. Okay, then we have pesto. We have basil pesto and red pesto. What is the difference? What do they actually put in red pesto that's different? Tomato puree, sun-dried tomatoes. I like that. Okay, so I actually have a dish that I'm going to bake. I am actually going to bake it. It's a chicken pesto and greens chicken bake. Something like that, tray bake, whatever. So that's what I got them for. Then I have some very naughty chocolate chip cookies. Again, all in moderation. I'm not going to eat all these cookies and stuff all at once. They're going to be spread out over time, so don't worry. Some quinoa, because I love it. I actually put this with the sun-dried tomatoes and some kale. I forgot the kale, so I'm going to use spinach and a little bit of lemon juice. Put it all together and it's really, really yummy. Some gluten-free bread. I found that this is the only brand of gluten-free bread that I get on with. Other ones just kind of taste like cardboard, so this is the only one that I like. Then I've got some gluten-free flour, so I can actually make some things or bake some things. Okay, I bought pre-packeted microwave rice. Let me tell you a story. It's a really short story. I can't cook rice. For love nor money, I cannot cook rice. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. So yeah, my rice comes in a packet and it goes in the microwave for 2 minutes and voila, I cooked it. 90 seconds, 2 minutes. No, that's less than 2 minutes, isn't it? Oh my God, my brain's not working today. Let's move on. Okay, we've got a fajita kit, gluten-free. We love fajitas, and we always get the old El Paso ones. I'm not a huge fan of the smoky barbecue, but that was the only one I could get in the gluten-free. So we're going to give them a go, regardless. Okay, going back down here, I've got some craisins, dried cranberries. I'm going to make a trail mix, actually. I might get some dark chocolate and put it with some pine nuts, and I can't put the cashew nuts in there, can I? Because they're like salted. That wouldn't taste right. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'm going to make a trail mix anyway. Got some kitchen foil, some handy latex gloves, some handy back wipes, and of course, some washing up liquid. So that, ladies and gentlemen, rounds up our massive, ginormous grocery haul for this week that will probably mostly last us through the month, apart from the fresh stuff, give or take. We have to get a few more bits in, but for a family of 8, I did pretty good. This came to about £230. We do have nappies that haven't been included on here. I do have bottles of water and bottles of orange squash that I haven't got up here because we just didn't have the room on the benches. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my shopping haul for now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. And I will see you, or speak to you, in the next one. See you then.